Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you around the old air raid shelters around Sheffield. Now I've managed to find 5 of them and I hope you're going to enjoy the journey as much as what I'm hopefully going to enjoy. So we're at this first little destination, but for now I'm just going to tell you a little bit of a background about Sheffield. Especially during the Second World War. I have got some notes on me, so you're gonna have to just bear with me if I keep looking down. Sheffield was a massive target during the 1940 splits, as it is famous for its steel, and the old steel works was actually used to make armaments. So, of course, it's usual. I've got to be a bit careful with my wording. Excuse me, that was just a bus passing. Got to be really careful with my wording, so yeah, just look at the word ornament. Flaming YouTube and its flaming sensitivity. These ornaments were actually really essential for the war effort. So the biggest race to rain down on the city was between the 12th and the 13th of December, and then again on the 15th and 16th of December of 1940. The first air raid was carried out by over 330 German aircraft, which attacked the city centre. The second air raid was aimed towards the east of the city, which is where all the industrial areas were, such as Atcliffe, Groundsthorpe and Burngrave. So nearly 700 people lost their lives and over 82,000 houses were damaged during that time. Several of the steelworks were hit, but they were not like the hits wasn't serious enough to stop the actual production. So after the raids itself, 6 Sheffield citizens was actually awarded the George Cross due to bravery. So that's a little bit of a background of what happened over here during that time. So this is our first shelter I am going to show you, which is just on the outskirts of the city centre itself. So as you can see, it is quite hidden. There's absolutely nothing on top of it. I will just move the camera. So there you go, there's absolutely nothing on top of it. And the only way to get to it is over the barrier. Now, if I can get down it, I'll try. I can only try. I'm not very good at climbing, but I'll try and get to it and show you a little bit of it. But I'll show you more around the top of it and around back of it as well. If I do manage to get in, I don't know whether it might be backfilled or not, because I did see another video which was posted about a year ago on the shelter, and a lot of it were backfilled, so I don't know what it's going to be like in the state today. So we'll both find out together. So let's go and have a look. So this is the outline of the shelter itself. There's actually steps up here, so we can actually go up and have a little look. Excuse the leaves. Just have a quick little look over here. Got a funny feeling it goes a little bit further down there, but I'm not so sure, because we are next to the River Dom. The door to it is down here. Don't want to be attacked by gulls. Go away, gulls. It's a bit funny. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's have a little look. Must be a door to it. The entrance is supposed to be down there, where them steps are. Bugger off, you flaming seagull. There's supposed to be a door just down the other side. I'll be able to climb down there. No, I'll get my feet wet. Oh my god. I'm trying to see if I can get around the other side and be able to show you better. Okay, so we're just at the other side of the old shelter now. So as you can see, would have been a little bit impossible for me to go around here without getting my feet wet. As I did film my camera pointing down on the other side, and it was really boggy. I'm trying to figure out whether that door is open or not. I don't know. Okay, so a quick update. That little bit on the door is a block that's been moulded into place to actually stop people from going in it. So unfortunately, you can't explore in there. And there's no other way in. Unless someone else knows a different way in. I can't get in it. So we will move to our next shelter and we will see what it has in store for us there. Okay, so we're now at our second shelter. This is just on the outskirts of Sheffield. As you can see, it is more or less hidden away. If you go past it, you most probably will just pass it, not even notice it. You've got to really know where it is to know where the other is, basically. So just give you a quick tour, and I have also found an entrance. I really don't like this entrance. Someone's decided to put barbed wire, a load of nettles and everything in here to try and stop people from going in. I've got a real touch. I'm going to try my hardest and get into it. I'm not promising. I'm not very good at balancing. Oh my god. Oh my good god. Oh my good god. I don't like this at all. See straight through. So we've got another door on the other side, but that's blocked off. Also, there's some other rooms. I think there's about 3 or 4 rooms there. Showing you the inside. So it could just be a decoy shelter. I mean, there's one like it down Eckington Woods. Oh my god, I can't even get it. People have been in. Let me try and see if I can find a way. So I've managed to get around the back of the shelter, and it looks a bit like an old style type of pillbox / shelter, probably even / a decoy shelter, because it is on the outskirts of the city centre itself. What would happen is that the military men, you wouldn't call them army, they would have come in, and basically anything that was flying into the skies, into the city, basically got them. Basically, I'm trying to make it a bit less awkward than what it has to be because of YouTube and oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. So you know what I mean. Anyway, so that is what it kind of looks like to me. So they've got 4 rooms, so 4 people can go in and be on duty, and anything that is like a threat to the city, well, basically will get taken down. But as I said, there is another entrance which were blocked off, which is this bit, and it is completely covered in nettles and absolutely all sorts. But I just wish they'd clear that other entrance up a little bit more, make it a bit less dangerous, because it's not very nice. And I'd like to go back home in one piece, thank you very much. I don't fancy a trip to A&E. Yep, now we will move on to our next shelter. So this is shelter number 3. This is actually just outside Grenoside. So I'm just looking at my notes again, I do apologise. It's quite windy and we are next to a very busy main road, even though it's the countryside, but I think it is the main road going in at a bit of city centre, and also there's crematoriums all down there as well, so people will be going there today. It is a weekday, so it will be open, people will be using that service. So, just gonna have to excuse the bad quality of the video. So our third area shelter is just, it's just in this field, just outside Grenoside. The shelter actually used to be part of the anti-aircraft battery. Okay, so a bit like shelter number 2, it's very, 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 very similar to layout and everything, with the extra rooms coming out from each side. So that's probably what shelter number 2 was like. So I've probably more or less got that right. So as you can see, there's only still a few remains still standing. The tower near the old shelter, it just used to be the old water tower part of the battery, but yeah, this is all what's still left standing, but I will pan round and give you an even better view. So it's just over this field here. So as you can see the main doorway going in. You can see the main pillars where each room used to be, and there is just the old water tower. That's all what remains of the site. Okay everyone, so we're now outside our 4th shelter. So this one's just outside Darnell. You're gonna have to keep excusing me if I keep looking down because I've got my notes on me. So this shelter was actually more used as a pillbox, or like a guard house. So this is like just off the 5 Ways Walk, and it was used to defend the old Hulker works, which was actually like recommissioned and used as an ammunitions factory during the conflict. So you can walk around it, but unfortunately you can't go inside it because the main entrance to it does back onto another onto like another industrial site, which is now taking the place of the old Helker works. Only they can access it, and I really don't fancy getting done for trespass, especially on an industrial unit. So, but I will show you the outside of it. You can walk around it, as I said, public can go around it. It does actually back onto an old graveyard as well, so if you're fine with that, then you can have a look around. So I'll show you around anyway. So this is the path I've just taken up, and you can see pillbox just up here, look. And I've also noticed while I was walking up, I noticed the foundations and the steps to something else. Now I've got a very funny feeling it is part of the old pillbox / guardhouse. Unfortunately, again, we can't get inside it, we can't gain access. I don't think there is foundations to it. Sorry, I don't think it is foundations to something that was on top, but is the top of some other sort of shelter. As I said, it might be sealed off now if it was an actual old shelter. It depends how safe it is. Like the old pillbox, as I said, that's in use of storage of the business that backs onto it. So unfortunately we cannot get inside it. So I will show you around it. Just excuse me, I'm just walking with the camera. It's a bit uneven. I don't think we'll be able to have a look inside. I think it's all, yeah, little peepholes are all blocked off, I'm afraid. But I'll have a good look around. But yeah, it is still in remarkably good condition to say that it is over 80 years old. Just excuse me while I just get down a little dodgy bit. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to excuse the graffiti, I'm afraid. You can't have anything nowadays, can you? Oh, yeah, I think that was blocked off as well, I think. Yes, it is. So we can't... Oh, excuse me. Some steps here, look. I'll show you how dodgy this floor is in a minute. Ooh, here we go. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So you've got your main path just over here, that's part of the Five Weirs walk, and there is the main path which leads off of here and into like the little cemetery part there, and your pillbox is just here. But yeah, so all the little peepholes at the top, they've all been filled in. It looks like there used to be some sort of like an escape hatch just here as well, but again that's all been blocked off. But it's still in remarkably good condition. You can walk around it, you can see around the well, call it the front, where the actual door is, but as I said, it just leads to the back of some industrial unit. And as you can see, it's got all steel girders and probably a few pallets knocking around, I think, as well. But yeah, you can, if I can zoom in a little bit, there we go, we can make out that the steps going up to it and the main door there. But yeah, it's done remarkably well. Helker Works, Newell Road at Helker Works. Robert A. Hadfield developed manganese steel, one of the first special steels. Hadfield once employed over 15,000 here and at his Helker Works in Tinsley. So, his fifth and last shelter is again just on the outskirts of Sheffield, but it's a little bit more further on. Oh, blimey. Let me just show you. It is on in the middle of a farmer's field, I'm afraid. I don't think there's going to be much chance of getting to it, but I'll see if I can find a way. I've got some more information about it here. So, when the wind drops down, so our fifth and last shelter is in Balderstone. As you can see, this structure is clear as day in the farmer's field. This was also part of an anti-aircraft battery site, just like the one that you've seen in Grenoside, and also the other one, which was just outside, our second one. There would have been more buildings to this, but it looks like they've been pulled down. But it's nice to know that some elements from our history are actually still standing. I do apologise. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to buy myself a clipboard. I don't like carrying clipboards. Oh boy. There we go. So, got some more things to say. When flaming stops, and you put it against the ground. Here we go. Right. So, here we go. So, there would have been more buildings to this, but it looks as though they've been taken down. But it's still nice to know that some elements that are important to our history are still standing, even though they are no longer in use. They serve as an important reminder of the horrors and the sacrifices that people faced every day between 1939 until 1945. We shall never ever forget them. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who made it so far from watching this video. I know it's been a little bit hit and miss, but whether we can gain access to shelters and everything, I mean, I've tried. It's not exactly I haven't tried. So let's give you one last look of the shelter. It is basically blink and you miss it. You've got to know that it's in this location. It is bang on the corner, it's on an hill, and it's in about trees from the road. I will show you that now. So it's the road I've just come down, and I've had to park in that village. I've walked all the way around here, and this is where the structure is. So it is actually quite a setback. That's why you can't really see it, because it is quite a setback. You can see an entrance to it just there, and Yeah, I can't really see much else to the structure. I mean, it does look a bit iffy at this end than it does at that end. I mean, so would you an 80-year-old? I mean, it's not great, but at least the structure is still standing. Literally the quickest video going. So I've just managed to get into the field. The door's just through here, got through here. Looks like here we go. Got a big hole there. Must be where it went. Ammunition type thing. It must be raised at the top, so it surely used to be one big room. Excuse me, I've just run up the hill. Not very fit, I'm afraid. So I've got some look out. So you've got a real good position point, to be honest. That's right on the hill. It looks absolutely massive though from down there, from that bottom of the hill. But yeah, you see you've got a big advantage point, so that's why they've got that hole there, so they can actually have a good look out. So it is from our side, right, look. So I'll just show you around. Oh dear, excuse me. Oh, this feels a little bit uneven, but careful. So yeah, it's another little view of the inside. I'll just show you. So it is a clear cut. What's actually in the roof? So he did have something sitting on the top, like shooting up into the sky. So it's got a real good view. Good. What do I call it? good eyes. Not good eyes. Well, good point. A good viewpoint. That's it. A good viewpoint. So there you go. So at least I've managed to show you at least inside one at shelters. Here we go, look. There we go. It's just a nice clear cut. Just look. Not like a ventilation hole. Oh, done it. So, I hope you enjoyed the little tour, especially the shelter up there. I couldn't actually believe that I managed to get up there. But there you go, I'm happy about that. At least we looked around one of them and saw the remains of another. So, all what's left for me to do is to say thank you ever so much for watching. If you liked it, then please click the thumbs up, comment, and please subscribe as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.